You asked the question whether clients who now have a whole portfolio of agencies would be better served if they had fewer, with each agency having a greater capability. Of course, that used to be the model. Clients had agencies of records when media was a lot smaller. And then two things happened. Agencies decided to continue to specialize in whatever they were doing so that the marketplace expanded with digital, social, direct marketing, etc. And clients got the idea that they wanted best in class, so they significantly expanded the portfolio. Now, it's a mistake because if the agency network is totally fragmented, then someone has to integrate them. Either a lead agency is appointed and they're trying to integrate their competitors, or the client, who already has limited resources, has to integrate the agencies. And neither of those works particularly well. I know of a case of 10 years ago where Toyota, which you know is a leading car manufacturer, insisted that its agency of record become, Saatchi & Saatchi, Los Angeles, become fully capable of handling most of the digital operations. And it was forced by the client in a way, who provided the budget and the motivation and the desire by Saatchi to become digital when they had not done a single digital thing before 2004. So I think that if procurement were wise about how you get the best value out of agencies as strategic partners, they'd recognize that a consolidation of agencies with fewer agencies having broader capabilities is the way that you get the best ideas, the most efficient processes, and the happiest working relationship. Well, the real question is, why has marketing procurement gone down the path of cutting fees and expanding the network of agencies, when most of the people that are in marketing procurement came from some other part of the business first, where they actually operated with different criteria? In the automotive business, for example, the procurement people who used to procure headlamps and braking systems and that sort of thing already knew that working with fewer suppliers and having a more strategic partnership was the right way to go to get lower costs. So why did they change when they shifted over to the marketing area? And I think the reason is that agencies in general were very poor collaborators in the early days. Procurement people expect transparency in relationship. They expect to know what it costs to do something. Well, most ad agencies can't tell them what it costs to do a TV commercial or a direct marketing piece. And they also had the attitude, who the hell do you think you are anyway, asking us this question? Don't you know who we are? So the procurement people that I've talked to said, and this is 10 years ago, when we saw that agencies were uncooperative with us in becoming transparent partners, we decided, what the hell, they must be protecting an awful lot of profit. We're just going to whack their fees 10% every year until they feel the pain. Well, here we are 10 years later, and although the pain is being felt, agencies are still taking it on the chin, and they're accepting it. So I don't actually blame procurement so much. I think agencies are more guilty of failing to recognize two things. Number one, what they should be doing to promote better relationships with procurement in order to deliver value. And secondly, to educate them about how agency economics work. I have been brought in a few occasions by my agency clients to work with procurement to educate them to how scopes of work can be measured, how many agency resources are taken, and it's like feeding the procurement people exactly the data that they've been looking for years. So I think there's an education process that's required, but most of the education has to begin with the agencies. Once they better understand their business, once they have a better model for promoting their interests with procurement, then they can engage in the right type of communication with it.